What is up? I don't like starting it. That's everyone knows that. That's an Eric thing. It's not a me thing. Sorry, I don't have the names, but these people need no introductions. We've got Sodie Caps, the dynamic duo. To my right, we've got Bad Chad of Bad&Booj, and we have Hellbent of Hellbent Caps for Artisan April week 3, episode 3, whatever you want to call it. It's a great line. I've been very, very excited for this one. Mainly, the biggest ones we've never had Hellbent on, and Hellbent's a local homie. I meet him up in parking lots, and we do shady-looking deals. So. But guys, welcome. Artisan April is in full swing. For those, again, I'll go through the list here in just a moment. But Eric has fallen ill like an hour ago, which was a surprise, a huge surprise to me. So if it's a little scuffed, just blame me. That's fine. So, but yeah, we've got 3 amazing artisan makers here today. We've got some of the old guard as well as an up-and-comer. So excited to get some different opinions on that. Quick shout-out to our awesome sponsors and partners of the stream. We have Omni-Type Project Keyboards, Canon Keys and Kinetic Labs, as well as Zap Cables, Type Beast, Smith & Rune, and 3D Keys. We'll hear more from them later. So let's go ahead, go around. We'll start up top. We'll go clockwise. People, I assume people know I'm Dave or Chewy of Mechs on Deck. I'm not the important one, so.
You're important. You're very important. Yeah. Right now, especially.
So
I'm Sodie from Sodie Caps.
I'm Seth. That's my real name, not my username. I'm also from Sodie Caps.
Am I
So clockwise would be Hellbent, and then
Oh, dude. Hi, my name is Chad from Hellbent Caps.
My name's also Chad.
what a poser, dude! You took his name, took his hobby. Jeez. So guys, we usually start with a fast 4. Today we're going to be doing a fast 5. So first off, top 4 favorite switches.
Oh, are we still going clockwise?
Oh yeah.
Okay, all right. I like. Can they be Franken switches?
Oh yeah, they can be whatever. They can be literally any, as long as it's a switch.
Yeah, my favorite switch is a cream stem and an ink housing with 55 gram springs. Lubed with, I don't remember. I also just like normal inks, and I forget what they're called. Alpacas. Alpacas are good. Silent alpacas are good. And I lost count.
I pretty much only use 2, and I use Securios or Silent Alpacas. So I can't think of any others because I don't really like anything else.
There's not enough quiet switches out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know they have kids.
Funny thing though, our son's favorite keyboard has what are they? Box Jades, and he's just click clacking all day long.
Hell
And
yeah.
his teacher hates it.
Yeah.
It's so great.
His teacher she'll think he's messing around. She's like, "Cole, I hear you clicking around. What are you doing?"
So
I'm gonna have to say Zelios V2s.
Stole my answer, and I introduced you.
yeah, dude.
T1s, Pandas, and then my very first switch that I put in my very first board, which was the Tiffany Telios. That one will always be up there just because it was like the introduction to building.
Dude, nice.
I like Zelio V2s. I think 65 or 66, or 65 or 67. I don't even remember what it is. It's one of those. Maybe it's 65 now. I like these switches. I think I was the only one who liked these switches. I made them up in my. I think I made them up. It was the. Oh my god! What was the? I don't know. It was like a Zelio V2 case, and then maybe like T1s. No, I don't know. I like tactiles. I think I used to really like Holy Pandas, but I don't think I like them so much anymore. At least I haven't used my keyboard in a while. And I like Topper. If that counts.
I mean, it counts, but I don't have to respect you for it.
I don't use it. Currently. I'm using Zelio V2.
Awesome.
Oh, I can't remember the name of that funny. Nobody liked that switch. I actually was so hyped about it. I sent one of them to a bunch of different people, and they all shit on it basically. So sad.
So also, G Willard, thank you for the sub 7 months. 2 months till the stream, baby. What are you doing to prepare? Nothing. It's all on you, bud. And thank you guys for all the follows. We got Masterfy, Shut Up, Psycho, J-Man, Bylights, and Qualified. Oh, I like that. Qualified. We're on it today. Top 4 favorite keyboards. Sodie Caps.
I like keyboards because I'm needy. I like the Rev 2 number 1. Oh, wait, no. Number 2 Rev 1. And the 165 is really nice. I also really like this. There's a lot of controversy, I guess, with this keyboard, but the Alf X3. I really like it, though. Because I like having the F row on the side of a 65. I think that's nice. And I had a Space 65, and it was really great. I think that's about it.
For me, my favorite board is the Time 80 Reforged.
Nice, you have it.
Yeah, I didn't get to build it yet.
But it's your favorite to look at
Yeah.
so far.
It's just so nice. And the TX87 SE. That's my current board. And I don't know how to say it, but I wrote it down. The Tsukuyomi.
The Tsukuyomi.
That was
Yeah.
terrible.
Yeah. Yep.
That's what it should be called.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
I'm gonna have to go with the Plum 165, specifically Plum. I think that color rocks. The Austin, the big, huge lug of weight. It's the one I use every day. I want to eventually get to the point where I can at least hold a Jane in my hand. And then I'm going to just build into the hype around the Squid 60. I haven't used mine yet, but...
Sitting in my closet. Sitting
Yeah.
literally in that door right there. I was like, I don't know if it will, but I know one that's going to be.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how that one feels. So it'll be cool.
Only like 9 more days, bud. 9 more
What was
days.
the one?
What?
What was the last one?
The Squid 60. It's a board that Blind Assassin and myself designed.
Hell yeah.
So.
Nice. I see where you're playing at.
Yeah, exactly.
You got to buy into your audience, dude.
For me, I really like. I use the Matrix 2.0 ADD. I got a white one. I like it a lot. I do miss. I had a Jane CE V2 that I actually really miss. I guess my Dolk CR, Dolk CR, that it's white, but it's like made. It has those like cool design at the top. It makes it look like the old Dolk board. And I don't know if I have a fourth one. I'd really want like a function rowless TKL. I don't know how many of those have come out, but I want one.
There are a few of those running around.
There was one with like a Japanese name, I think. But I don't know.
There we go. All right, cool. Sorry, I was resizing you because it's like there you were. Again, Eric's way better at resizing windows than I am. Next up,
Never seen Inebriated.
dude, I love Inebriated. Which guys, shot if you haven't seen Inebriated, is it Friday nights? I believe. I don't know.
It's over, dude. We canceled it.
It's over. Well, if you can go find some old VODs.
No, we can't. That was Mark's job, man. You never did it, so.
Just ask someone who watched it and then have them describe it to you. There it is. Next up is your top 4 favorite key sets.
I didn't study for this.
Yeah, actually, I did. I wrote them down
Yeah.
because I'm weird.
Hey, preparing. I like it.
I guess it didn't come out yet, but I am really excited about GMK Ashes. Because it's slightly related to a video game I like. I really like Cat Eternal. I don't love the profile, but the colors are there. GMK Cafe, which is what I am currently using now. Also like GMK Hydro, because I love Squirtle. And GMK Shoko, which I don't have the first one, but I've seen it. I like it. And I entered the second group by for it.
Mine are Olivia, GMK Posh, GMK Rainy Day, and GMK Tuesday.
There it is. Hate pink and purple, clearly.
Pink and purple's my fave.
For me, I'm going to have to go with Violet on Cream, Olive, Tokyo Nights, and an up-and-coming one that I'm kind of excited for is Tai Tea.
Tai Tea, White Tea.
So, what about you, Bad Chad?
My favorite key set I have is it's one I have. I like these old NCR die subs. I'm really looking forward to GMK Dracula if that ever comes out. I don't know if they're still doing color matching 2 years later. I'm not really sure.
One of these days it'll come out.
I really want to see it. It looks so good. I like the classic, like CRP Tulip. I like the OG kind of colors. Although you said Tokyo Nights, Hellbent. Actually, that's probably one of my top 4 to be honest.
Classic, dude.
Really good. Mine's super shiny, but
I wish I would have kept mine when I got rid of it.
We got rid of ours for Analog Dreams, not as a clean trade, but thank God we got it on Novel Keys Extras, and then sold Tokyo Nights the next day, and we're like, that's a fun trade. I'd take that trade. So, next up could be a tough one. Top 4 favorite sculpts of Artisans that are not yours.
I only like mine.
this one I could probably answer.
I like Egg Face. I think everyone made one now. They collabed with everybody, and it's great. It's just a good face. Can't top it. I really like. Hold on, that's a keyboard. The Brew Cap's Pain. It's really cool. That's like I can just stare at it forever. I also like Fractal Cap's new cap. I just got one today. The Nehru. Yeah. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but that's pretty cool. It's a new sculpt. I like it a lot. I'm not sponsored. I got one, and I think it's pretty cool. And I like bongos. I just think Liam does some really cool themes with that. So it's not as much about the sculpt for me. It's more about the themes he does. Because I didn't actually like bongos at first until he made themes I liked, and I was like, oh man, I need that now. And I like the Archie Skeleton Knight a lot, just because it's medieval skeleton thing. It's fun.
Mine are Ritual Master Watchers, Zorb's Flora, and what else did I write down? I wrote down bongos too, but I don't want to say that because he said it already. I also really like CYSM's Keebies. They're just so cute. And I also like D Cap's Beans.
It's a cute caps.
Lots of cute caps.
All the cute
So pink,
caps.
purple, and cute.
It's almost like there's a theme for why Sodie caps are sometimes pink and purple, and often very, very cute.
Yeah.
Limiting to 4 was really tough, so I'm just gonna give you like 6.
I love it.
Number 1 for me is the Bad Luck. It was the first one that I really kind of fell in love with, to the point where I own most all of them. I'm missing a handful. Number 2, I really like Chad's Panic Key. It was another one that I really kind of like fell in love with as soon as it came out. 3 is the Egg, and all iterations of the Egg. So I'm gonna group that one with like 1,000 keycaps, like Srirachi was saying earlier. It's just with everything. It's just one of the best canvases. 4 is the Hunger. I think that cap is just insane to think about and how they make it. And then 5, the Trash Panda from Gaff.
V1 or 2?
Oh man, that one's tough. V1 because it's got a lot more, colorways with it, but I like the addition, like the changes that were made in V2. So it's kind of like the whole thing.
All encompassing. What about you, Bad Chad?
I gotta say Hunger for the first one, just because I like what Hellbent said. Still to this day, I mean that was done years ago, but nobody's even done more than a 2-mold cap, and even a 2-mold cap is really impressive. You see what Prime Caps has done with their albumins. But yeah, the Hunger's four molds. It's just crazy. Second, I would say is Vandal, just because it was pretty iconic. That's probably my favorite blank shaped sculpt, I guess. I don't know. The shape of it, I think he nailed it with the design. Did you give these questions? How did you guys have answers so fast?
I watched the streams last week and the week before.
I wrote them down.
I wrote them down. I was like, Seth, you need to. Here's your cheat sheet.
Doing the homework.
Yeah, man.
The next one's easy. Don't worry.
I actually forgot what the last one was. I went by memory, so we're not prepared for the next one.
This is my face. I'm just gonna shout it out in Type Beast. I'm a Gaff boy.
There it is. All right, last one should be easy. Not necessarily about keyboards. Top 4 favorite foods.
Oh no, I'm not prepared. Pizza is the first one probably. I love Asian food, so I don't know the name of all of it, but there's this place in New York called Wafeng, and they have roasted duck and roasted pork belly. I don't know what it's called. It's amazing. I want to go back there and get some again. I also really like Korean barbecue. And what are those? They called XLB. Yeah, XLB.
Oh yeah.
The dumplings. That's like a soup inside the dumpling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just thinking about Asian food.
So my answers are pretty much the same as his. Only I'm gonna add Mexican food to that, and Dominican food. We eat a lot of food.
A lot of different things.
Yeah.
We're thankfully in an area that you can get like every type of food.
Yeah.
So we're always ordering something different.
There you go. What about you, Hellbent?
So Thai, Asian food, number one. Just pretty much anything you can get from there, or out of that brand.
Cuisine.
Yeah, out of that cuisine, dude.
Kids cuisine.
Yeah, nothing but Lunchables. I eat
Pizza ones are fucking good.
Yeah. Man, this one's actually really tough. Breakfast, just overall, is probably the best meal, in my opinion.
Hell
So
yeah,
anything
dude.
you can put in front of me for breakfast. Man, this one's actually really tough. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I don't want to stress myself out and make
Say
myself
like
hungry.
desserts. Desserts are
Yeah.
good. Sodas,
I mean,
beer.
Desserts are gas,
Not
but
a big dessert guy.
I don't want to make myself hungry thinking about it. It's the easy way to duck this question.
For me, pizza, Italian food, pasta, Caesar salad, a lot of the red sauce stuff.
There it is.
Nuts. Yeah, like I said.
There it is. So, guys, again, like I said, we have Sodie caps, Hellbent caps, and Bad&Booj here for Artisan April week 3. Thank you guys for coming on the stream. We do have some fun, cool things coming later in the stream. But as what we talked about, and the big reason that we did this in the way that we did throughout the entire month is that we were wanting to get people on to, we had Bad Chad and Sodie were a part of it last time. And as I'm sure they remember, it was a little cramped. It was a little go, okay, bye. Like didn't get to get a good interview, a good hangout and discussion. So I'm just going to kind of sit back, talk about how you got into artisan making, and I'll kind of steer from there.
Still clockwise.
You can go outside of clock. Why don't we go by who did it first?
Raise our hands.
Yeah, race.
Raise our hands.
I work at an elementary school, so I prefer.
Do you really?
Yeah. But raise your hand and then shout at me because that's how I respond most of the time. But we'll go counterclockwise. So how did you get started, Mr. Bad Chad?
Oh shit. Yes, Oh man, I started collecting back in 2017, and then I got a synth, and that was like just buy a synth and you can make a cap, and it would. So I bought it, and I still have it actually. It was like this V1 or V1.2. I don't know what it is. It's like one of the first synths, and I made like this. It was like a sculpt. It was like a seal or something like that. Actually, when you guys came out with the Fubsy, I was like, that is probably what I would have wanted to do years ago. But I made something, and like it's a lot harder than it looks. So I left it, and then I left the hobby. Actually, I got into crypto, which was just a mess. And then I came back right before I got married. Cthulhu's brought me back actually to the hobby. I ended up buying like all these Cthulhu's. Am I too quiet? They said I'm quiet. Sorry. I don't know. I came back and then I started sculpting again. Then I stuck with it and I was able to have like really small sales, but I stuck with it. I'm gonna sneeze.
Bless you.
Right, I have turned him up. Chat, let me know.
Right,
how's he doing? Yep. It was meant to be.
Thank you, Liam. No, I don't know. Me and Liam. Yeah, I forgot what the answer to this question is, Liam. But I've answered this. I think I answered this on Quarantine on Deck. It was me and Liam in the same show. I don't remember, but it was. I don't know. It's just a cool hobby. Shitty answer. Next.
Oh, you can go. I'll go last. I'm the youngest in the hobby, so.
Okay. All right. I also started in 2016, but I didn't really know where to find a lot of artisan stuff. So I just basically looked on Reddit and joined whatever I found. I started with getting Aerophants, got a bunch of those, and then those Iconic Goo.
Iconic Goos, dude.
Yeah, those were, I don't know, I like went crazy buying those. And at the time, I was like, oh man, these are $35. I shouldn't be paying this money on these.
My dream was like a double shot one. Did you
yeah, right? I painted one because
oh shit,
I just painted the base keycap of it, and then I felt like a dickhead for doing it. But pardon my language.
No, you can curse as much as you would like.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude. Let's fucking cuss as much as we can.
Yeah. So like I just recently started working an office job, so I actually had like a reason to have a mechanical keyboard at the time. And then I think it was in 2018 I got Christy a keyboard and gave her like some of my artisans, and then she kind of went ham on that and started entering everything and making her collection way better than mine. And one day she just like decided she wanted to make them herself, and she did all the research and everything, bought all the stuff and tried to sculpt something, and she was like, yeah, I can't do this. So I tried, and I made something that was okay, I guess.
He's a wizard. He's lying.
It wasn't that good. It looked like Saitama wearing bandages. But so I made. Oh no, that wasn't the first cap we made. We did a Z-Butt competition. They were doing these challenges, and we're like, oh, let's enter this and see how we do. So we made a keycap with a soda bottle cap that I sculpted. It's just like a little soda bottle. It just looks like a soda bottle cap, and we drew like with Sharpie. We drew grapes on it, because we couldn't resin write or anything at the time. So
I didn't know resin writing was a thing.
And then we just encapsulated it inside of a blank and did like a stack, like a clear stack and then a purple stack. And we entered this contest, and I think we sold like 4 of them. And
I think I remember that.
Yeah, and nobody knew who it was until after the contest was over. And like for some reason we made the name Sodie Caps, and I was like, still to this day don't like that name. But,
you know, well, because she was always Sodie Pop, you know.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. It made sense for her name, but I was like, why not Sriracha Caps?
Why not Sriracha?
Right? But But so that's what we did, and then we were like kind of into making keycaps. Like it was fun, but then we went to the Key Con in New York City.
We took Chad's spot,
Yeah.
actually.
What?
Yeah.
Real quick,
Yeah.
sorry, Decaps just gave, well, one, Alhex, I'm out of water. Two, he's still redeeming hydrate. Decaps gifted 5 tier 1 subs, as well as Sir Wellington 91 gifting a bunch of subs. Another 5 subs there. And then we had another one where I'm having to scroll through all these hydrates. And then Jeff Leopard gifting a sub to Deeg, and Real TGID gifting a sub to Forks. Jeff Leopard, thank you for the gifted subs to Chunk Gamer God. Jeff Leopard, and then another gifted sub to Hello Caps. Thank you. What is happening? Outofworks. Thank you guys for the 5 subs, and then Alhex giving 10 gifted subs, and Outofworks gifting. What is happening? And I'm out of water. I'm sorry. And Sir Wellington giving. What the hell is happening?
That's crazy.
5 gifted
off,
subs.
dude.
Thank you. Honestly, guys, thank you. Whew. I am.
He's gonna do more.
And you know, earlier today, like literally at the beginning of the stream, we hit 4,000 followers. So thank you, guys,
awesome,
for the
How long have you
4th.
guys been doing this, Chewy?
We just had our 2-year anniversary stream, like earlier this month.
Nice.
So
Cool.
yeah, 2 years. It's weird. You know, we were talking right before stream, where it's like, yeah, the quarantine on deck was just over a year ago. It's like, what the hell happened? Like,
Congratulations. The kids in your elementary school, do they watch you on Twitch?
God, no. Nope. I keep that a well-kept
At least
secret.
some of them know about it.
They know, a few of them, not now, some of the 5th graders that have gone on, they know, but they're no
Yeah,
longer
they're
my
probably in chat
problem.
right now.
Yeah, they don't.
And then
Probably
a couple kids know. Now, like the kids that I teach special ed, so a lot of them it's like way over their heads. But there are a couple kids that know that I stream on Twitch, and then they just, well, what games do you play? What games do you play? I'm like, I don't have enough time to explain what I actually do on Twitch, so I just tell them Fortnite.
Easy way to get out of that.
Just Fortnite. And they're like, oh, what skins? I'm like, John Wick. They're like,
What are your key behinds?
yeah, like what? How many wins do you have? I'm like, I don't know, man. Too many to count. And then of course, that's right when I get to there. That's when they're like, bullshit. So, but thank you guys for all the gifted subs. Thank you very, very much. And I want to real quick. Sorry, I'm kind of cutting off the conversation. I made the most ghetto as possible little picture of the giveaways. We do have some awesome giveaways by these 4 amazing makers. We have 3 different caps. I'm just gonna straight up put a picture of it over that I made in literally 3D paint. Oh, there we go. Got to round it out. So, real quick, if you guys want to go around and talk about the cap you were giving away. So we'll start with Hellbent. And Jesus Christ, Real TGID, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Right when other people are supposed to talk. I love it.
So this was the cap that I ran yesterday for 420. It is a Golden Boy in the Gripped and Ripped colorway. Obviously, he's been hitting the blunt a little too hard. So I'm excited. It was a pretty cool colorway to do. Learning along the way has been the best experience.
Hell yeah. What about you guys, Sodie?
Yeah, so it's probably a big surprise, but I'm the real Ripper Hose. I'm just kidding. That's our new sculpt hero, the little knight. And it's basically just Rasta colors left to right, green, yellow, red. And it's a knight. We just made it. I think this is like the second or third colorway we made. So yeah, thank you.
Hell yeah. And what do we have here? The Rascal.
It's called a BBW.
Oh yeah.
Is this one from Dumbass Caps or Donk Caps?
Yeah, we need to know.
Which one's this from?
It's just from a side project, a fun side project. Just I've been doing a lot of caps in like an old. I always wanted to do this style. It's called rubber hose or old cartoony stuff, but I didn't have the skill to sculpt that kind of stuff. I think even like the original Daffy, I wanted to make look more Looney Tunes ish, but I don't know. It never worked out. But I got some time to just have fun with sculpting, and so giving away one of those. People seem to like it, which is cool.
Hell yeah. And then got a couple bits. So Chatty Rick, thank you for the 1,502 bits. Forks
You're
with
welcome.
101.
You're very welcome.
Thank you, Forks, for the 101 bits, and Al Hex, thank you for the 50 bits. So that will be later on in stream. And so Hellbent, how did you get into? You were talking. Things have happened.
So with me, I got into the hobby like real late 2018. I entered my first raffle, which was a Keyforge raffle. Ended up winning it, all because of a good friend of mine in Quasi, who really showed me the hobby. Really wanted me to, explore something new, kind of learn something along the way, and I really started diving into artisans instead of keyboards. So like I didn't actually build my first keyboard until like middle of late 2019. I don't know. You built it, Chewy.
That was the Tofu 65.
Tofu. Yeah.
God, that was like 2020.
Yeah. Yeah. So that was like my first keyboard build, but the whole time I'd been collecting artisans, and I just really enjoy the art and like understanding how it goes through, how the process works. Ended up winning a lot of Daffies from Chad, and to the point where I sent him a message on Instagram and said, I don't know what the deal is, man, but I can't stop winning your caps. And his response was, I have to look out for my fellow Chad. And then, just kind of built a friendship off of that, and kept staying in the hobby, learning everything. And then, talking with Chad and Frank from Prime Caps just about the process. Eventually I just dove in head first, bought all the equipment before even having a sculpt, and like really wanted to, learn how to create something during quarantine, because obviously we're stuck at home. So that's kind of my history behind it.
Very, very nice. So, this is one thing we've asked is what was kind of the, you talk about the bottle cap, but what was kind of the first sculpt where you really felt like you've hit your stride, like the first sculpt where you're like, oh, okay, like, because I'm sure there was the first couple sculpts, just like the first keyboard builds, the first of anything that you do, when you look back and you're like, I don't really like that as much as I used to. What was that first sculpt that you guys did where it was like, oh shit, like this is it, this is the one?
I think maybe Jam Jams.
Yeah, I'd have to agree.
That's when we saw like a lot more like fan interaction, and we noticed like some more entries and stuff, but which I thought was funny. I'm like, I just made like this weird thing that's a seal wearing a teddy bear suit. Like, I thought that was weird, but I guess it worked. I guess people liked it.
People like cute.
It was well, it's cute, but not to interject, I'm sorry, but I think from the beginning it was always clean, right? The way you guys presented it from the get-go was always extremely polished, literally, and
thank you.
Overall. So I think it was just well received.
Thank you.
Thanks, Chad.
Yeah, I remember when you guys. I still like the Fubsy, but yeah, the jam.
Yeah, I kind of like Fubsy more sometimes. It's just like hard doing colorways that don't look realistic with it. I think that it ends up looking weird. But
Vampire Fubsy.
Yeah, I was gonna
That
say
was
that.
weird.
That one was not very well received. I thought it was great, and then the entries were so low, and all.
I loved it.
Yeah, but like Eloc and Crescent Cap and Pilgrim, like people have said that they're cute, but like I never tried to make those ones look cute.
Pilgrim does not look cute. Whoever said
No.
Pilgrim.
Yeah. Oh no, nobody's. I
Oh,
don't think
okay, I
anybody-
was about to say. I was like, someone says
Yeah, my
Pilgrim's
bad.
cute.
That
I'm
was
like,
a
that's. I was like,
Pilgrim's not cute.
I
but
know,
Pilgrim's
I know,
terrifying.
Sodie is not the person that was like,
Yeah.
let's do this cap.
But
I did suggest for Valentine's Day to make a ooh pilgrim, but I never got around to it.
Next year.
Yeah.
but like I never wanted to make cute sculpts. Like that was never my main intention. But then I was like, oh, this seal's cute. I saw like this little seal at the Japanese zoo, and I was like, that's a cute seal. I'm gonna try to sculpt that, and I sculpted it with like the softest clay I ever sculpted with, and I hated every minute of it. And people liked it, so I don't know. Trying to get away from cute a little bit. Like I don't know if Hero looks cute, but I didn't try to make it that cute.
I mean, it's
No,
cute because
I
it's
think you
tiny.
Yeah.
Technically, seeing the sculpt looks great. I don't think it's personally. It doesn't come off as cute. It comes off.
Yeah,
Until the Ubu colorway,
Yeah.
it will not be cute.
Well, yeah, which is you do that. It's almost kind of like ironic, you know, like
Yeah.
like cheek, the blush marks. Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Bad Chad?
When do I hit stride? Oh man, I don't know. It was a rough journey. Being an artisan is crazy, and then I think to transition to full time, which I think Sriracha and Sodie, you guys do that now, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So
Not him, not me.
No, I actually have to do my job tonight at midnight.
Ooh.
So
well,
I'm a maintenance.
I would say that shortly before I left my full time job was probably when I had the most confidence and I felt good about it as much as I could. And it was still kind of like a wreck, a nervous wreck when I first left. You know, I mean, like you're like, oh, people aren't entering. Why is Chad always winning these caps? Well, because it's so many entries. Thank you, Chad. But it's
Hey,
just,
man, I dug it. Daffy ripped.
yeah. So
Yeah,
I don't know. I had fun with. I don't know. It's been so long, you know. I don't know. I would say if I were to pinpoint when I hit my stride, would be just shortly before I quit my full time job and did this full time, which is like I must have. I can't remember now. I must have had some good confidence in myself to be able to do that, especially with my wife. No way she would have fucking let me do that.
Yeah, and then
You gotta bet on yourself.
yep.
Yeah, no, it was so scary.
I couldn't imagine doing Mechs on Deck full time. It's like I gotta have. We had talked. It was actually funny. We were talking about. I was right before the pandemic, like literally all of January. I was talking. I was like, I'm gonna do substitute teaching and then take time off to do Mechs on Deck, a little bit more full. And then the second the pandemic hit, it was like, well, those plans are out the door because subs don't get paid during the pandemic. But luckily, I was fortunate. I was very fortunate that I'd never lost a paycheck through the whole thing. I was like, well, I can't do that, not anytime soon, at least. But we talked about it I know you told the story last year, and we talked about it briefly last week. But Chad, there's an incident that, at least in my mind, you're famous for rigging up a pressure pot that may or may not have been the extremely unsafe.
Am I famous for this? I don't think you're famous.
I haven't heard about it.
Yeah, this is when I first started. It was in this house, yeah, my parents' house. I'm back for like 3 weeks. Daffy V ones. I was so cheap. I didn't buy an actual pressure pot. I didn't even use a compressor. I used a bike pump that my. I swear to
Well, okay. Let me pause you right there. What before, just so we can get the full scale context. Let's what is used? What are the items that are used to make artisan caps in a professional way? Before so we can get the full scope of what these.
Well, all right,
I always
tell you
use
what I brought my compressor, like the legit compressor. I brought a pressure pot that's made for the resin. It doesn't have the agitator, the paint agitator, because I think most. Oh, whoops. I think most pressure pots that are produced are used for like spray painting and stuff. Sorry, my phone just gave me a weird thing. Anyway,
All good.
Did that, and then materials like all your resin. I didn't bring any silicone with me, but you wouldn't need silicone.
Okay, so we got compressor, nice compressor, and a pressure pot. And so now back to the story. Now we have a bike pump and what?
It was my brother-in-law got a pressure cooker in Target, $20, and then he took it to his dad's house because they're really handy, and they rigged like a bike valve. The thing that it looks like you're gonna pump up a bike tire. They put that on the cap of the pressure cooker. And then I would just pump it like 30 times. I would get like 30 psi, 40, and then it would dip down. But it was enough at that time, right?
Were you
shredded?
shredded?
I did so much that it wouldn't hold pressure anymore because the pressure cooker just expanded.
Oh my God.
Pressure cooker.
I feel like there needs to be like a rubber hose animation of just like your Lucy just pumping up the freaking pressure pot.
It's not. I mean, like we're laughing, but like I got a lot of flack for this, and probably rightfully so, because it's like people.
Yeah, please don't try this. By the way, don't get if you're gonna make artisans, don't get a fucking pressure cooker.
Doesn't trick me. A lot of people in the community are like, "Dude, you're a fucking idiot. Don't do this." I'm like, "I'm sorry. I just stopped telling people.
How big were your arms though that summer whenever you were pumping the bike pump all the time?
Big dude. That was my. I didn't even go to the gym or anything. That was like
24-inch python.
By the time I could only hit 30 because at that point I'm putting my entire body weight on it.
It's like I'm buying these dumbbells to make artisans. I can hold them down.
Be safe, guys. Be safe.
Please be safe. Yeah, I remember that story. That was like honestly the highlight of Quarantine on Deck was hearing about. It's like, yeah, just go grab your Instant Pot and run up to Academy and buy a bike pump. I love it. So I want to talk about color matching because that obviously is a difficult challenge to do. You're trying to match. Sometimes you're just trying to match renders. And as anyone in the keyboard hobby knows, sometimes renders don't turn out the way they do on plastic. So how is it during the color matching process? And do you prefer doing it based off renders? Do you prefer doing it like after the caps have shipped? How's that process look?
It's awful. I'll be the brave one to say it. I've only done 2, and it's kind of a headache. But you know, it's fun in a sense because you get to like, especially with me being so new, like you're learning the colors and you're learning like what to do to get there with it. And the 2 that I've done, EBT aesthetic, I know you guys were really shilling that for a while, and
you shipped me mine because for those who don't know, I live 10 minutes from Hellbent, and he accidentally shipped me the Artisan.
And Birch, to shout outs to Break, solid dude. I had to try color matching Birch like 4 times because I would get the blue right, and then like my dumbass decided to just cast the full caps because I don't know what I'm doing. And so I would cast like a full wave of caps, and I'd send a picture of him and be like, he'd be like, oh, well, the blue's off. And so then I would try it again, and I got every color right except for the tan or the birch color. And then, I finally hit it, and it came out really well. And then I go do aesthetic, and I fall for the same trap. I make the colors. I don't even look at the geek hack thread, and just he tells me what colors are in it, and he's like, "Yeah, purple." And so I make full blown lilac, and so I just make these tray blanks, and I ship them to Didi, and I'm like, "Hey, look at these. These came out great." And he's like, "Yeah, all the colors are spot on except for purple. It's not really purple. It's like a maroony looking, deep color." And I was like, "Oh heck!" So let me go back to the drawing board, and I had to redo it. So, but it's to me, it's cool for like exposure, especially as a new artisan, because you get that extra pump from the collab, and I'm psyched to do more. I've already signed up for a couple more to do them, and eventually, like, I'll get to the point where I'm comfortable with like looking at something and I can nail the colors in one or two goes, rather than having to go back to the drawing board 5 or 6 times.
Absolutely. I mean, I fucking love the Golden Boy, the why am I going completely the trace blank? I keep like, why am I can't think of the 3 blank, the 3 balloons blank, but the Tres Blanc. But yeah, I think you're killing it for the up and comers. It's nice to see, it's nice to see kind of the growth, right? It's like whenever I kind of really started getting into artisans is when jams were already a thing, and you guys had a list of caps before, and then all the bad and bougie caps have been around for a while. So it was nice kind of seeing from like the get-go someone go from where they were to where they are now, and it's been super fun to see.
I think it's nice because you could tell that Chad and Sodie and Sriracha, and I'm stealing this phrase from Sanjeev, who was also making artisans. I don't know when he's going to debut his ice cream, like for realsies, but it's really good. But I think you guys are all for the culture in the sense that, for you it's not so much as like a paycheck, rather than like we really love the community, we love the scene.
Yeah, it's fun seeing probably the artisan maker I have the most respect for is Prime Caps. Frank and Lisa just do amazing stuff. For those who didn't see their 420 caps, like holy shit. Like just unbelievable stuff. And not once have I ever heard I haven't really heard any artisan makers say it, but it's like, oh, I'm just gonna do this because I need money to live or whatever. And it's great seeing stuff like that where it's like, okay, that means that you're pumping out good. You don't want to release something bad. You want to release something that's good that also just happens to support you financially on top of it. So I want to talk about the kind of, now obviously you have a newer cap, but the space jams, the space, the new jam, the space. I want to talk about those because those have been, I've seen more of those than the jams. Are we going to get jams back?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of like undecided how we want to keep making new sculpts. Kind of what we've been doing is when we release a sculpt, we'll make a bunch of them until we're like, oh, okay, we have about the same of this sculpt in different colorways, the same amount of colorways we have of like Eloc or Crescent Cap, like our older sculpts. And then we might slow down with it, but yeah, I think you'll definitely see more jams because we have some collabs coming up that they were requested. And yeah, I mean, I don't Space Jams was supposed to be like just a funny thing that I made, but then we kept making more of them. I like them.
They popped off.
Yeah, like it was just like I don't know, it was just supposed to be a little variant, like maybe 1 or 2 sales, but then people kept wanting them. So
Yeah, I strayed off the path. I made a different sculpt, and everyone was like, "Oh, where's Space Jams?" I'm like, "All right, calm down." Okay.
Well, I think it's another testament to the quality that you guys pumped out from the get go with the Space Jam. I mean, that shit, that is polished.
appreciate it.
Thank you.
The casting process, I'm sure, was a pain to figure out and nail, but obviously you guys are doing it. You know, you got it down. Same thing. I think I was talking to Frank with the albumins. Like, just I've personally never done an encapsulation. So many times that I almost did it. I even sculpted to the point where I'm ready to cast an encapsulated cap, but I just never went fully through with it. And I have like mad respect for you guys, for Frank, for the people who do these multi-mold caps that have so much potential for bleed and all this other crap that can just ruin the cap. And you're just like, you just get so bummed out that you don't even. For me, I'm so bummed out. I don't even want to do this anymore. Props. I think you guys. I mean, hype is there for a reason, right? People get. People are popular. I'd like to think in this space because of it's merited.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks.
Thanks. Also, I want to touch on the color matching thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
We found that really hard to do until we got like a Pantone booklet, and then
You guys got one? Fuck.
yeah,
Man, that would be
It's
How much
expensive,
is it?
They're
but-
expensive, but yeah.
Oh, can't you like only get
Is there, like,
them
a
from the
million for
UK now? Also, like you can.
We got ours last year,
Oh,
so
okay.
I'm not sure.
we got Pantones, we got RAL colors,
Yeah.
and
RAL, you can get RAL is like stupid cheap. It was like $50, and I was like, is this real?
yeah, the Pantones are like 500 or
Yeah.
something. But we didn't get the chips. We got like the
The
paper
fan
ones.
booklet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to get the fan. I want to get the fan thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that helps a lot. Like in
Oh man,
my opinion, it really elevated our.
I was gonna say I miss back the day when we could just like consult our fucking 30-piece color ring from GMK.
Yeah.
When like every key set was some sort of mixture of those colors, and that's
Yeah.
now everything's a custom color.
Yeah, and like then, but I do much prefer to do something with the actual keycap. Like we were matching Cafe, and if I tried to do that from a Pantone, I think it would have been pretty tough.
Well, Cafe is a really interesting one because coffee is a bunch of different colors, and I've seen. It's one of those where it's like, does it even really need to match Cafe, or do you just go for the coffee theme? Like some
How
I
you
could
guys
see.
drink coffee?
Yeah,
How you guys
exactly.
drink your coffee?
Yeah, exactly. I cold brew only, which is
Cold brew.
annoying because if you don't brew, like I usually brew it at least for 2 days. So if it's not brewed for like 2 days, I just
Wait, you brew your own coffee?
well, it's like brew. Like you just cold brew. You just dump coffee grounds in a cold brew maker, shake it up, and put it in the fridge for a day and a half to 2 days, and it just like slowly brews over time.
Do you guys put creamer and sugar? And
Yeah,
stuff?
I do cream.
I don't unless it's a special occasion. I like my
Oh, you're one of
coffee.
those. You're one of those badass guys that drinks.
I drink my coffee. I want the coffee.
I want it.
I want
to
coffee
be-
grounds in my teeth.
Yeah, I want it to like give me the most anxiety possible. So like I asked for the jar that's been sitting back there for like 2 weeks, just
Yeah, dude.
steeping, like ready to go.
I like anything really. I like bougie stuff like macchiatos. I like. I love a cold brew,
Dude, cold brew.
and usually
I'm
I'll
not
just
gonna lie,
add
we get a lot of
tiny
Starbucks.
bit of sugar.
My wife loves Starbucks, so
Yeah, that's.
Oh, yeah.
I love Starbucks.
board.
It's great.
I'm drinking out of a Starbucks
Yeah.
cup. Mostly because our other cups are in a
Everything's
box,
packed.
But
Yeah.
I've started timing my post office runs for the second the post office opens, so I can make an excuse to go to Starbucks.
I go to Starbucks, and she's like, "But I'm out."
Well, that's like we also have like, well, we do have like $8 on the Starbucks card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, like, I mean, we don't want to leave that money on the table or anything. But no, like I usually just do Pete's, whatever that is, like just for normal day-to-day. Pizza's solid. But I'll drink it, like I'll definitely try it without cream if I do something different. Like there's this coffee company I've been really meaning to try called like Dave's Cold Brew. I'm like, well, I need to fucking try that. It's literally called my name. So I do have a question in chat by Truck Nuts Mom. Sodie, are you feeling left out that you're the only one without a beard?
I mean, I could give myself a beard.
There it is. Boom.
Why don't you resin write it on your face?
Yeah, I'll do that. My resin's in the garage.
I'll be right back.
packed away.
Can I take a 5-minute break?
Yeah, absolutely. Go for it. Do y'all heck around with hot sauce? Dude, I fuck with hot sauce hard.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
Not me. I'm a wuss.
I'll dive in, dude.
Hell yeah.
Which one is it? Da Bomb Insanity.
I heard of that.
That's rough. That's rough.
That's the old. If you're kind of drunk and you want to get a little bit sober before you go to sleep, that's the.
Yeah, absolutely.
Put a little dab on your tongue and
it is.
wake you up.
It's not. The only thing I don't like it's not good. It just hurts. Like, I never found.
It's literal pain, and that's why it sobers you up. Is because you feel like you need to go to the hospital. Like after.
Anti-spiral. I did give him a treat. He just took it out of my hands and then jumped from my lap. I don't know if you saw that. I can try and give him one in a minute. I can hear. I'll hold on. Let me put up. Where is it? Oh, I don't have it on this scene. Damn it. Hold on. I had to make a new scene because I have one for Tuesdays, right? Where it's just Osiris and I, but typically if it's either like he's having connectivity issues or he's out, so we'll bring in one of the backup Mechs on Deck members. And then I have it for Wednesdays, but I don't have one for 4, so I had to make this real fast. So let me there. And just can cover me. Howie. So you can get the Howie cam.
Oh, he's so cute.
I did give him like a pretty big fucking treat. So I don't want to over... Oh, he's pretty mad at me because he... well, his dinner time's usually at 6, but it was 7 o'clock when he actually got dinner, and that offended him greatly. So, but... No, the other thing I want to talk about, I want to go over what has been. Let's get a little spicy. Speaking of hot sauce, what has been the hardest cap to match to? I know you said probably Birch, as you've only done 2. But what about you guys? What was the hardest one? And why is it Lang? And why was it because Lang is so picky?
No, Cafe wasn't that hard. It just was like. With Cafe, we were making the brown, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, what is it missing? And we're both looking at it because we color match together. I'm like not.
He's a lot better at it than I am.
Thanks for saying it. I didn't want to sound like a big head.
We have this like running joke where I'll try to color match, and then I tell him in his mocking tone, I need you to come down here and tell me to just add some wild ass color that doesn't match it at all.
So
then it magically fixes it every time.
The Cafe, I'm looking at it, and I was like, I think it needs blue. This brown needs blue. That doesn't make sense. But I added blue, and I was like, all right, it's perfect. I was like, that doesn't make any sense. But
I have a similar thing with my wife where she's like, I need to find these specific socks or whatever, and I walk in, and I'm like, they're right here. She's like, what the fuck? And I'm like, I believe that you couldn't see them. Trust me, I know. It's just
he'll ask me for something in the fridge, and I'll be like, top shelf, right side. He's like, it's not there. I'll open the door. I'm like, it's literally right there.
So
I'm not ashamed.
It's like, what's the joke where it's like, where's my hair, my bobby pin or whatever? It's like, there's one in the living room just to the left of the chair. And you're like, why do you know that? It's like, I saw it, but I'm not going to spend time picking it up.
Exactly.
But I think the hardest colorway to match, the hardest collab at least, was Cat Explosion.
Yeah.
The red and the purple were like so difficult to match for some reason. We made the red
4 times.
Yeah, a few times, and we'll like
seems to be a common theme of times.
We'll make color and will cast just like a little cup of it to see how it turns out, and man, it was so tough. And the purple is just weird. Like, I still feel like I hope the purple matches. Like, we did our best basically at that point.
The other thing that's frustrating with color matching is it'll look great in your like sample cup because it's like a shiny cap. But if like for us, like if I make a crescent cap which has like shiny sides or a fubsy, and then I make a Jam Jams which has a textured matte side, those colors look completely different next to each other, and it's made from the same resin. So it's like super frustrating to try to like think and plan accordingly. Like, what is this going to look like as this cap versus this cap?
Yeah, and if you have to do some kind of resin writing, you have to add like a resin filler. That'll desaturate it. So sometimes I'll have to like make a color way brighter than it really has to be, and then add the resin filler and see how that looks. So it's kind of annoying.
Yeah.
But it's also fun. It's like fun to meet that challenge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's definitely like a learning process for me right now, especially.
I think like as you go on, it gets a little bit easier. Every one you do.
Do you guys take notes? Like, do you have like an extensive notebook or something, or is it just all in the dome?
We did for a while, but then kind of stopped.
Well, sometimes even writing something down, that second thing, you put it in your brain better if you write it down.
It's also hard too. Like when you like, what do you write down? I took my toothpick and like swirled it for 0.2 seconds and then stirred it.
Yeah,
You can't really.
It's hard
like...
to measure some of it.
Yeah.
And like also the thing with collabs is like the caps aren't out yet. If I'm ever going to remake it, it'll probably be after the caps come out, and in which case I'll just get some sample caps to rematch it.
Did I really get Hot Ones challenged? Oh, fuck.
I'd love to do a Hot Ones challenge.
All right. Well, Abracadaniel, my wife, who is also a moderator, can you get that set up for me so I don't have to? Because I have to. So it's just something I. Can you also get me water for the minute after? So we started doing with the 2-year anniversary. We started doing these like the challenge, the point redemption things. And I was like, oh, it'd be really cool to do a Hot Ones minute where I have to do a hot take on something while eating the last dab, and then I don't drink anything for like a minute while I give my hot take. So now I have to A, think of a hot take, and B, I have to do it, which sucks. So,
do you have a hot wing, or like what are you gonna do?
I'm probably just like a tortilla or something. I usually just put a bunch on, slap it right on my tongue.
Wait, you're doing this right now?
Yeah, in a minute. My wife. Well, someone usually because like usually Eric's here, so I can like step away for a second. I was like,
well, you can step away.
No, yeah, it's my lovely and amazing wife is going to do it. So before we get to the spiciness, what has been a cap that you made that maybe this is kind of a confusing question? I apologize. What's a cap that you saw that matched something that wasn't intended for? If that makes sense, like you made a cap for a one key set and then wound up looking even better with another board, or just what's been one of your favorite boards that you've seen with the set?
Didn't somebody say that paper looked like some other vaporwave key set?
Yeah, I think so. I don't remember.
Vaporwave. I still want a GMK Vaporwave set. I don't see those ever.
Me too.
Langlandia.
What?
Langlandia said it's weird that all the Olivia caps match Cafe.
Well, they all match Mizu too, so yeah.
Oh, you know
who
what?
knows?
What about I did a white on black that actually matched the black on white set.
Ooh,
Whoa.
Ooh.
easy
That was a
there,
joke, but
easy there, homie.
That is talent, dude.
Literally the exact opposite. Everything is Handerbite, absolutely. And what's your least favorite sculpt to do right now?
Lucy.
I
Why are you
don't,
complaining about something?
You guys don't struggle with the
ears?
I struggle with Jam Jams because to compare Jam Jams to Space Jams lens is like a almost perfect circle. So when it's propped up and I fill it on its own, it doesn't need it doesn't need like Urafil to thicken it to hold it in spot or anything. It just does what I tell it to. But Jams is a little bitch and doesn't like to listen. So it kind of just sometimes just has a mind of its own. I'll put it in the pot one way, it'll be perfectly fine. I'll pull it out and its face decides to peel away or overspill or just like do weird things.
Yeah, a lot of our jams, the face, just like the main face color, is 2 shots. Like we'll put it in, it'll come out, and it has like receded into the face area, and then we have to do like another shot just to fill the face fully in. But I fixed that issue with Space Gems.
There it is.
You fix it.
Tint for or sorry, you go Hellbent.
For me, it's the tray blank because that string is fucking miserable. Because it's so hard to clean around it without scratching the mold, and it. But it's fun because it's you can do multiple different things with it. Like you get to make 3 different colored balloons in a string, so it's fun. But yeah, that string is absolutely miserable.
Yeah. You got a question for, I believe, Bad Chad. What was the reason for the new Instagram and username and everything for the BBW and Lucy?
It's just a side project. Fun side project.
There it is. Sometimes you need that refresher. That like
no pressure. And actually we talked a lot about commissions and collabs. I don't want to do any of that stuff. Personally, I'm over it. Just for this particular thing, I don't want to have pressure to do anything that I don't think of. I don't know. I don't know if I can articulate it, but it's just for me in my head. It's just a fun side thing, and that doesn't mean that I'm done making Pad Chad caps. I'm not. It's hard. Just you're one person, so.
No, I mean you're an artist, right? You want to do something different. Sometimes you need to do something different for a while so that you can get back to what you were doing in the first place.
I'll be honest with you, man. I don't know if any of you guys did this, but I just kind of left a lot of discords and just sort of tuned out from a lot of the noise.
I did.
Because,
I did something similar, like from Reddit, after the NK65 drop and the Satisfaction 75 drop. I backed out of the Reddits. I was like, I don't care anymore. You guys are like with death threats being thrown around and shit like that. And I was like, I was like, nope. I can't. I need to, like, there needs to be that degree of separation. So I'll get into a quick question after this. I'm going to do my little, so for those wondering, I don't know what season this was from, but this is The Last Dab. It's really fucking hot, but it's also really good. And we're going to put a shit ton on here. And then I'm going to start. So
you got to eat that chip that
can it focus?
What's the name of that chip?
It's starting to drip and it's not focusing there. It's a decent amount. So
that's a lot, dude. Straight on the tongue, put it up.
Oh yeah. Okay. I fucking hate when people hit me up on Instagram. It's already happening. And they're like, "Are you selling your caps? Are you trading? What can I trade for? What can I fucking trade for?" And I'm like, I forgot to set a timer for this. All right. What do you what can I trade for? What can I fucking trade for? I'm like, listen, I'm not trying, like, one, me posting a cool picture of my board is not a fucking invite of me trying to sell shit. Two, like, you're not offering me anything. You're just, what do you want? Like, now I have to do the fucking research on your account page, I guess, to go and do that. And then when I say no, like, hopefully this doesn't sound bad, but I'm like, dude, no means no. Like, no doesn't mean, well, let me offer you this, let me offer you this, let me offer you this. And it gets really fucking annoying. I have There's my favorite artisan of all time. I guess you can call it my grail. Is the tiny tiny Prime Caps collab, the summertime one, whatever, I forgot what it was called.
Someone said Chewy turning into Cokie.
And it's I'll show it off. It's absolutely my favorite. Oh man, it's burning. And I can't tell you how many times I've been offered for this little guy. And it's amazing. And it was one of the, it's one of the blind, which, okay, here's my next one. I fucking hate blind entries. Like,
blind people?
No, yeah, exactly. No, I meant I hate blind assassin. No, I hate the blind entries. Come on, just let me enter for the damn cap that I want. Don't make me trade with people. So, has it been a minute?
Yeah, man, but what do you want to trade for that lure?
I will come and fight you personally. Has it been a minute?
I've got a box full of gas, dude. You just take a gander.
Oh fuck! I forgot the question I was gonna ask right before. Oh, there it is. I don't like when people ask me for shit that, like, I don't like I'm not really. I love artisans, but I'm not like. I'll enter ones that I like. My favorite, for those interested, my favorite sculpts are, sadly, Rip the Ambassador, as that's a dead cap.
Shout out CYO.
Rest in peace, bud.
Is he still in the community?
He's kind of in the community, but he has sold off all of his equipment, so he is no longer doing artisans. But that I guess the Lurv before the Lurvana, the one on that, and then God, it's hurting this time. I really like the Observer by Lividity. I think it looks super fucking clean. I will say honorable mention is the Jam, but I just don't hit enough on Jams.
I was gonna say Observer's popping off. I haven't been happy for an artist in a long time. The video's been around for very long, and I think it's about time people.
But the Jam's definitely a love-hate, because I'm like, I love it, but I hate that I only have one. And we have Lividity coming on next week. Jesus Christ, it is just all on my gums.
I think it's Lego X-Wing.
There it is.
Dude,
it's fucking.
Nope, I just have, yeah, you want to trade for the cap. Anyways, well, guys, thank you, like, super duper, a lot for coming on. Is there, what can we expect? What's coming up next? 420 is basically the Super Bowl, no pun intended, of artisans. What can we look for coming up next? We have new sculpts. I know you guys just did your first sculpt. I'm sure we'll see more coming out soon. But what can we expect moving forward? Can you even announce what you're about to do?
For us, not exactly. Only because, like we said earlier, I don't know who heard, but we're moving in 2 days. So all of our
Seriously,
congratulations.
Yeah, so all of our stuff's packed up.
You guys have like a casting setup spot?
Yeah, there's a finished basement that has like 2 rooms. So one of them will be the artisan room. So that's really nice.
oh, that's
Yeah.
nice.
So, but we have to get it all set up and whatnot. So, but right before we packed up the artisan room, I just went kind of ham and made 4 colorways and just have them just sitting in a box, so that we can still sort of hold some regular sales while we're
Limbo.
getting set up and whatnot.
The Elvis trick of recording a bunch of albums while he goes to the military. I dig it.
Yeah. So, but we don't really have anything planned as of right now.
What about you, Hellbent?
I'm probably gonna take. I've been trying to hold regular raffles, once a week. It's kind of tough to do that with a full-time job still. Obviously the dream is to get where Chad and Sodie are at, where you can do it full-time. But I'll probably take a couple weeks off to spend time like really sculpting and coming up with a new idea or making some revisions to the Golden Boy. I know I want to kind of touch up on it a little bit, and
Dude, B2s, B3s, that's
Yeah.
the shit right there.
and then I got this other one that I'm working on. Well, it's kind of in my mind. I'm gonna call it the Daphne Duck. It looks really similar to the Daffy, but it's got like a cute little bow on the head.
Did you ask the? A lot of people are sensitive about that nowadays. So
Well, I heard he was doing a new side project, so I figured it'd be cool.
the way that you say that because my sister just had another daughter. They named her Daphne.
Oh, man, that's crazy. No, that was a joke, but not seriously. Like work on a V2, and then try to work on something new as well. But I want to spend a couple weeks just grinding out, getting better at sculpting.
Hell yeah. I'm excited.
We need to just take like a sabbatical where all we do is just focus on creative shit, sculpting, just art. You know what I mean?
I liked Frank's idea one night on Between Two Clacks where he said we should all just go to Canada and live on a farm together, and every maker works on something together.
That'd be nice. I'm saying realistically because you could probably. I mean, I don't know if you could do that, but I can't because I have a kid and I have another kid on the way.
Yeah, congratulations. God, sorry, my brain's not working as well as.
Is the hot sauce? Are you okay?
Oh, I'm good. It's fine. This is probably the fourth time I've done this now on stream, so nothing new. And then I know one of my really good friends, Grindbox, is watching. I know, like he'll tell me if I like cheap out on the amount of hot sauce. He'll be like, "You could have done more." But it'd be cool to see, like, even if you did like a week, right, where you just all went together and like, oh, it's like a little sculpting camp. But we've talked with Hellbent about, since we're local, I know you've gotten the full, the double dose of shots, and I'm getting mine on Friday, of going and.
You're gonna feel like shit, probably, dude.
No, I know. I'm excited.
Man.
I'll just eat a lot of hot sauce, and then I'll just double feel like shit.
Ibuprofen, man. It's a lifesaver.
I took a leave that allowed me to sleep.
But going and filming the process, I'm excited that, of going and filming the Hellbent process of doing ours. Because one thing, I had a couple artisans.
Shots. I want to see everything.
Oh yeah. I had a couple artisans now. Since most of this is since fucking Quarantine on Deck, because I'm in it now. But the Quarantine on Deck really taught me a lot about artisans and about like the process going into it. And I had such way more of a respect for the process now. And so Eric and I talked about like we should film this because people should know the effort that goes into this. Because you just say, oh, I casted it and I mixed colors and then it kind of happened. I'm like, no, there's way more. Like building a keyboard is not that impressive. It's like putting together Legos and like with some glue, essentially. But that's like actually art. Like it's really impressive. So we're hoping that we can do that soon.
Hey, I do have one request, Chewy.
What's up, dude?
Can you pull your Artisan box back up, but like topple some of the caps out of it for the Inebriated Classic for when you're time while Chad's on here?
There it is.
Classic, dude.
I'm gonna have to go through it.
Box.
It's all good. Only
That is blasphemous.
It's all good. The Golden Boys will be the ones that get fucked up the most. And
Perfect, dude.
so, dude, hell no, man. So I want to give a quick, before we get to the awesome giveaways, I want to give a quick shout out to our awesome sponsors, OmniType. They're running GMK Blurple. So be sure to go pick up that key set while you can. S.A. Ramses is also out as well, so a very, very cool.
Hey, Ramses?
Yeah.
Are are they like Egyptian hieroglyphics or something? I think.
Yeah. The novelties. They got some really cool novelties on there. So be sure to go check that out. We've got Cannon Keys up next. They've got GMK Peaches and Cream Light or Peaches and Cream Round 2. Nice PBT Sugar Plums up there as well. And the Bakaneko 60 coming very soon. It's an amazing 60% board. What's up?
Say, my favorite sponsor of yours has to be Snap Cables. That dude has been there from day one.
Day one. He was one of our first.
So cool.
This is.
I love that one.
This fucking board is amazing. We'll get to Zap in just a few minutes. Project Keyboard's running DCS Delftware, so if you want to...
Does he have a username in the community or something?
Zap?
Yeah.
It's just John at Zap. You can find him in our Discord.
I love that guy so much.
Yeah, he's lit. But Project Keyboard's running DCS Delftware with some amazing sub-legends there, so be sure to run that. And then Kinetic Labs, you can go there. kineticlabs.store/mexondeck. Go there, pick up. If you need lube, you need switches, you need brushes, they've got great stuff there. We also have our amazing partners, Zap Cables. We just talked about. He makes amazing cables. He makes the bumper. He's got great desk mats. He's just a great person. So be sure to check that out. Type Beast, go to typebea.st for an awesome newsletter. Smith & Rune, you go to smithrune.com. The Iron 165 Polycarb is on its way later this year. Keep an eye out for that. And if you want to get some merch while you're there, while you're waiting, go grab that. And then 3D Keebs, great local vendor. They've got the BDZ lube. They've got the U4 Thox. They've got lube stations. So go check all that stuff out. So, guys, I need to get marble set up, so I'll be right back, and we are going to start giving away some caps. So we will be right back in just a moment. We are back. Looks a little goofy. I'm gonna have to like really slouch because that camera's all janked up. But sorry if the God, of course I'm like choking the second I come back. I know this looks a little goofy down here, but again, Cyrus is the expert. So these are what we are going for. This first race. Who wants to go first?
You can do me first.
All right, Hellbent. So this next one, what's the name of the Hellbent cap again?
It's the Golden Boy in the Gripped and Ripped colorway.
Golden Boy with Grip It and Rip It. So, gripped and ripped. Gripped and ripped.
Gripped and ripped. Ripped. That's like a term that me and a bunch of buddies use when we're like, if we were talking about someone that's either stoned or drunk, you always just say ripped.
I commented in Prime Caps to rip a fat cloud for me because I don't know anything about weed. I hope that means something to them.
I love it. We will not. So someone asked what happens if the same person wins multiple caps. If you win, you can.
Don't enter again.
Yeah, don't enter again. Or if you win and you don't want it, just pass it on. We'll just go to the next winner. So yeah.
Like, hold on, don't enter if you don't want to win it.
Well, if you exactly if you don't want it, or if you want to get, I'm not going to reveal. Just enter them at your leisure, but we will not be accepting multiple victories. So let's see, we've got a couple different entries. We got 22, 14, 5, and 42. And 1.
Oh, these are the maps.
Or sorry, 37 and 26. Yes. So any of those, looks like we just got one.
Your new sculpt is so cool. It looks like it was spray painted.
Yeah, it does.
It looks like the Italian flag after 2,000 years of negligence.
Boom. So let me take that away. Again, we're going for the Hellbent Grip and Rip. So exclamation point.
Logo?
The 2-year anniversary.
It looks so good.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which was funny because I had to, for the Artisan April, I had to announce it before we did that, so I had to make 2 different like logos for it.
You made that logo?
Oh, we didn't make the logo. We hit someone else up for it.
Like they nailed it.
Yeah, they
colors.
Yeah, they killed it. We changed the colors and just desaturated. We switched from like a bright turquoise to a sage, like a more
It was like 9009 shit.
Yeah, calmer tones, dude.
Yep.
It's what's
Well, we were just like, it looked too like tech company. We're like, let's tone it down.
Change like, as I always believe that it's a good logo if it works in black and white. So
yeah,
and that would work in black and white.
Absolutely. So exclamation point play. We're gonna go through these relatively quick, so I'll probably only go for another minute on these, but we are getting lots of entries. Again, this is for the Hellbent's Golden Boy Gripped and Ripped. Which the Golden Boys are great. Of the Grip It and Rip It. The Golden Boys are great. I gotta fish them out. I've got 4 now.
You don't have a jazz one.
Oh yeah, the jazz one. The jazz one's probably my favorite colorway. 1, because I like jazz. 2, it has a lot of meaning to me. It was cool doing something for some people that helped me get started.
Boom. This is the worst way I could have held these, but I've got a bunch of Golden Boys now. This one I'm probably the most proud of this one, because it took me 30 minutes to find that fucking answer.
Oh yeah, the trivia was hard.
I was like, what the fuck is this? So the exclamation point play while I put my my Artisan box back together. So
Hot sauce is just spitting already.
It's still there. It's still lingering. That's the only. My favorite thing to use that specific hot sauce in is chili, because it just heats up the bowl with like 3 drops. But
good night, Johnny Lowe. Yeah, you
So-
should have Johnny Low on your low life creation.
I will take that into consideration. Hit him up. I think we're scheduling June right now. This is like the best I've done with scheduling far out.
Need more fuck yous for sure, Johnny.
So I've hit start, exclamation point play, 10 seconds. Anyone can win. Our mods, anybody can win. There it is.
That's a good one, Chad.
From Ivan. Shouts out to Ivan.
Nice. The old 3-ton jack.
We've already got a few people falling off. Dang boy, getting the early lead.
Part was finish line. It's short.
Dang boy 42069.
We got people getting yeeted already.
Man, I was rooting for Aiden, and I think he just fell off.
Nobody likes a hero.
So here we go. Number 1, Joe Make It So far going in. Switch Doctor AU, Double Day, Aiden Hero.
Oh, Aiden's
Dr.
here.
Gold.
Yes.
Ashquabity Ashwitz.
Full disclaimer: if I win my own cap, I'm keeping it.
That's fair. Hey,
That is fair.
you would have won fair and square. Aiden Hero
Is it gonna
taking
be
a
Aiden? I think
lead.
it's gonna be Aiden. I think it's gonna be Aiden.
He's got the commanding lead right now.
How are these people getting heated?
I think they're just
They're hauling too much ass, dude.
Aiden's
Running
gonna
over the
take
bump.
this shit, bro. Look at Aiden. Watch Aiden.
Oh wow.
Aiden Hero 1, 2, 3 coming in, but
Let's go, Aiden.
He's
and
got it.
J.U.
He's got it.
Skull
Some
and
people have more steam
and
than
Aiden
Johnny.
Hero
He's got
1,
steam
2,
on
3 wins.
All right.
J.U. Schukel.
My
Hellbent got 7th in his own race.
inside companion, Aiden.
There it is. Congratulations. So you said you know Aiden Hero.
He's my Vermintide buddy from the old Canada.
Well, there it is. He will. So that one's easy because I don't have to do any work on that. He'll hit you up. So we'll let this finish out. Let the stragglers come on through. Kinnick, not today, is not going to steal victory we had on our anniversary stream. We're like sitting there watching. We're like, all right. And then out of fucking nowhere, Kinnick just comes like blazing through. It fucking winds up winning. We're like, how the hell did he even win? Oh, that was great. And Seder dudes, Aiden Hero, congratulations. So who is up? Who is up next?
You can do us.
All right. So Sodie Caps, I will.
This.
Yes.
There it is. I put it up on the screen as well, so it does exist. What is the name of it again?
The Rasta Hero.
The
Sculpt Hero.
The Rasta Hero. So a new sculpt by Sodie. Let me just
Rastaman.
go to the race menu. We'll vote on the races here in just a moment, or just go ahead and start voting for the race. Vote 69 is not an eligible track on this one. We have talked about having someone make us we've talked like with the storefront was made, the little storefront for the Be Right Back screen that was made like in a 3D render. So we were talking about getting that, like getting a track inside of the little Mechs on Deck store. So
Oh, that's cool.
the Space Chase. I like the Space Chase. That's got one with 2. So we'll do that. Exclamation point play for the Hero Sculpt and the Rasta theme by Sodie Caps. Exclamation point play to enter to win another amazing cap. This one by Sodie.
In there like swimwear.
Let's get it, dude.
So excited, very excited to see. Can we talk about the artisans that we were talking about, Sodie, before stream? Can we mention those at all?
What?
I don't remember what you're talking about.
The video game inspired caps.
What were we talking about?
You can talk about it.
Okay. the Among Us caps.
Oh,
Yeah.
the limited fulfillment. Yes.
We're gonna do a limited fulfillment of Space Jams.
What are you guys?
After
What are you
we-
guys gonna cut it off at? Because that is like, I feel like
It's
Prime
all
Cap. Like, I think they do like.
colors.
We did a interest check to see like what colors would be most popular, and what we're gonna do is put everything like on our website and have like inventory for each color. So like the most popular colors will do like let's just say
More
20
of, yeah.
really popular color, and then the colors that didn't get very many like votes will have less of those.
But it would be first come first serve. Or...
Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh, get
Here
that.
you go, folks.
Let's just say a
yeah, that
number.
was a bad number. That was a bad example. It was like black and white. We had like a ton of people that wanted those, so we'd probably put those at like at least 50. But then like orange and brown, we'd probably put inventory at like 25. And
Fucked up, man. I like it.
somewhere in between. But we worked it out to that we don't want to make more than like 450 caps because that would be too much.
Dude, 40 would be too
The
much, man.
450 with Jared.
Yeah.
A lot, man. But yeah, that's what I was wondering. Jesus. Yeah.
Those things are gonna pop off. So, all right, gonna go ahead and hit start again. This is for the Sodie Caps Hero, the Rasta colorway.
What map is this?
This is the
This
space chase. It is not. There we go.
Where are all those people that type in exclamation mark play even though the thing already started? Oh man, everybody's going down the middle. Look at this. Whoa, look at that. Someone's a gold ball. What the fuck?
Yeah, dude. Skins equals wins. So Fat Boy Carney, the Slick Rick. Well, I don't know. Ooh, Slick Rick just about, and there he did get, in fact.
Ooh.
Yeeted off the side, 89 sec.
A little too slick there, Rick.
A little too slick, greased up a little too much. Man, lots of people getting thrown off, man. I hope we have a winner.
89 sec still here. 89 sec.
Yeah.
I wonder what 89 seconds means. I always wondered about that, about his username.
I love the marble maps that like only 3%.
Yeah, it's like just enough.
It's a minute and 29 seconds, Chad. That's what 89.6 means.
No, I wonder what like
Ooh, this is a dangerous spot. Oh, went right around it.
Oh man.
Oh, he just
Oh, it went over. It went too far.
Oh,
Jameis.
No.
And Mechatron Prime coming in.
No.
And there it is. Mechatron Prime.
Oh my
Man.
God.
89 seconds just got too fast. Hellbent. Hellbent's
I'm trying, dude.
on average. We're staying in the top 10.
Hellbents keep placing.
There it is. Hey,
Yeah.
if this was a Grand Prix, Hellbent probably be in first place right now. Yeah, rip 89. So Mechatron Prime, please DM me on what the hell was that noise? I guess that was part of the game. Mechatron Prime, please DM me on Discord, DM us on Twitch, or talk to one of our moderators. I know Keeb Noob is in chat. And let me see if they are cool. All right, so Mechatron Prime, just hit us up on Discord, and we will. Is it still going? I mean, it's still going. Someone's not done yet, so who's?
I like
What's a gold ball? How do you get a gold ball?
question in the
You
chat.
can like pay for skins. Someone didn't finish. No, there they are.
Didn't make it? Oh, that should be a win. The last person to make it.
We've done it where it's like whoever got last place but at least finished won something.
That's pretty brilliant. Yeah, no, I like that.
That's cool.
So, who was it before the booty clap caps coming in a solid 38 seconds after. So booty clap caps, thank you for it. Good job for the victory. All right, this last one. Let me open this up. Is going to be for the what was the name of this one again?
It's a BBW.
The BBW. The BBW. Don't Google that at don't Google that at work.
That little rascal, dude.
So, let's see. We got Shattered Dreams. Oh, here we go. Chad, pick a number between 1 and 57.
17.
17. All right. Marble Centauri 2. 4 minutes. All right. Marble Centauri, exclamation point, play. This is for the BBW.
I'll never get tired of that.
It's so good, dude.
I'll change the name of my new sculpt.
You kind of hit it with your two. You had the bukkake and then the. You're on a streak, man.
And Quasi-Kun, thank you for the 2 months sub with Prime.
Apps to never Google.
Please Google it. Show your children.
I remember I had a friend growing up whose little brother kept Googling Teen Titans, and that led him astray many of times.
Oh no.
And Quasi-Kun gifting 5 tier 1 subs. Thank you very, very much. It's been a fun night. I'm glad we were doing. We'll I can comfortably say we'll be doing Artisan April next year as well. Hellbent giving out 5 gifted subs. Thanks, my dude. Thank you.
Oh man, I specifically did it to not give one to Markakia. The first person on the list is Markakia.
There it is. All right, guys.
Love you, dude.
So, couple more seconds.
How do you gift stuff?
I actually legitimately don't know. Like I know if you look at the bottom, it'll be like sub, and then it's like there's like 15 different options where it's like, do you want to continue your sub that you started yesterday for the next 40? Yeah. So.
$20. I'll do it again.
So a couple more seconds.
Let's go. I did it.
And there it is.
That's the first time I've ever done this.
Thank you. Well, thank you very much, Mr. Bad Chad. All right, going to hit start. 10 seconds.
We got it.
This is for the BBW. Just Google BBW. I'm sure you'll find the cap. Just don't do it at work.
Put it in incognito mode if you're at work.
Yeah.
Save yourself some trouble.
All right.
I work in security, and don't do that. Oh no.
Dustin in the lead. Look at this motherfucker.
This is a long race. This is definitely a not as many get knocked out, but
real quick. Come back.
you've got time. It's 4 minutes. Deadbolt taking the lead. Choman coming up in third.
Hey, Sodie.
Nice.
Bad.
There it is. So, guys, this weekend we will not be streaming. The Clack Fancy is happening. And it's not going to be streamed at all. It's just going to be all on Discord. It's going to be there to promote just hanging out with people. I don't know how much
What is the Clack Fancy?
Clack Fancy is something run by Langlandia. It's kind of like an online meetup.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, it's really fun. The last two, we've done it two times now, and it's been a lot of fun. The first two, we streamed like some stuff. There was the first time we did it, I did it where like I hopped in and was like, hey, if you have any questions and you're like nervous about maybe asking, like, please, this is the beginner area, and I'll just sit here and answer whatever question you have.
You're part of it now.
So Clack Fancy, it's a really cool idea. So Baby Pancakes in first place.
Let's go.
Some groups, what the fudge?
But so I don't know how much I will be a part of it, as I'm getting my second dose of 5G.
Wait,
So-
it's this weekend?
Yeah, it's gonna be this Saturday at.
So we're all just chilling?
Yep, just gonna be chilling in Discords. So go hang out. You might be able to chat, talk with some artisan makers, some keycap designers, some content creators. I know a lot of us will be there.
I want to talk with the low caps. I want to see what this guy looks like.
So formerly Boom Snap Caps and Baby Pancakes, and Quirtle Keys is the ghost ball.
What does that mean? Does that mean
That's like the best. So of the ones I think that we've done, like of the races that we have done on this account, that did the best.
So it's like the time trial?
Yeah, it's like the time trial ghost. So
Nice. Well, he's moving, dude.
Choman Lal in third. Although this last one's tough. This is where people start getting yeeted. Because the edges get real low.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Dude, is that...
Oh, there goes Baby Pancakes.
Oh, rip the dream. Oh, Jeff Leopard coming up.
There it is. Ooh, a close one. Who's gonna get through?
It's not Jeff Leopard's name. Where's he at?
These freaking golf tees are disgusting.
oh, they're just pop people.
And there it is. Looks
But-
like we're gonna
but-
see
but-
Ooh, that was close. Carabanog Rabbit, Keeb Noob
Who's
third
Quirtle Key?
place.
It shows Quirtle.
Quirtle Key's the ghost key, so that's the ghost ball. That's like a time ghost, so it's
Oh, shit.
not actually a part of this one. But so let's see if you're. Yep. All right. So Carabanog Rabbit, please hit me up on Discord, and I will get your information, or I'll get you over to Mr. Bad Chat. I gotta figure out how to say this say this word. So guys, thank you to all of our awesome artisan creators. Thank you guys. Thank you for devoting your time. Thank you for the giveaways. You guys are unbelievable for doing this. Definitely appreciate the hard work. I mean, like, this is literally like I opened up our discussion and I was like, please, something got messed up. Oh no, that's my fault. Hold on.
You timed this really well, dude. You said 11. It's fucking 11.
That's
Oh, nice.
here. Let me. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Look at all this. This is just great. We're all just having a great time. Now it's me. Then no one wants to see me. So there. All right, we should be good now. So guys, thank you very, very much for joining us today. I know you guys fucking Sodie's in the middle of Sodie Cap's in the middle of fucking moving. They still made it out. So thank you guys very, very much. Exclamation point guests with an S on the end of guest. So to hit up all their websites and Instagrams there. So be on the lookout for their stuff. And thank you guys for coming on.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah,
sure.
Or find me, just Google BBW.
Yep.
Cockies, dude.
So,
Google same time.
let's see who.
That's too much. That's too much for TV, dude.
All right, let's see who is live.
Dude, this Black Fancy thing, that's super exciting.
Yeah, I'm excited to see that.
Try to tune into that.
Yeah, it'll be a good time.
Is that kind of like KeyCon line?
Yeah.
I think the sketch.
So, all right, I've got. Let's get this person pulled up, getting the raid set to go. And so next week on Artisan April, I have to look up because I forget. This is the one where it's like, this is where it gets really confusing on the name of the artisan maker's company versus the name, because I am terrible with remembering both the name of the person as well as the artisan, the actual like name. But we got Lividity, Bludgeoned, and Binge coming on next week, so excited.
Man, that's gonna be a good show.
But I'm definitely extremely excited for that. So we are going to raid this person who is making Zycos, because why not? Twitch showed me the way. So we're going to start raid. So thank you guys, closing up shop here. But thank you all for joining, and we will see you next Tuesday, 8 p.m. And hopefully Eric will be back by then. So thank you guys, and have a good evening.
You too. Thanks.
All right. Thank you for having us.
Yeah, that's great.